Thank you all for coming. My name is Sebastian Hart Meyer. I'm an economics major. I'm graduating with the class of 2021. And this summer, I had the opportunity to intern with Dartmouth Hitchcock Medical Center up in Lebanon, which is comprised of both a hospital as well as Dartmouth College's medical school. So hospitals are inherently really beneficial organizations, but on top of that, they are also organizations that cause quite a bit of environmental impact. That really has to do with the fact that they're open 24/7. They're very large. Dartmouth Medical Center is 2 million square feet. And there's also really tough sanitary standards just because you don't want to be reusing needles and things like that. So as you can see, they really do have a large national impact, 10% of greenhouse gas, 12% of acid rain, things of that nature. And a really good way to quantify this, all of this equals 405,000 dailies, each one of those being one healthy life year. Whether that means, asthma in a kid took away one healthy life year or something of that nature. So this is really impactful. In addition, as we can see, New Hampshire, as the climate is warming, we're moving more and more towards a climate of that of, the Carolinas in the coming decades. So that's another thing that Dartmouth Hitchcock really took stock in, because that's going to change what we're going to have to treat in the future. We're going to have to be treating more tick-borne diseases, mosquito-borne diseases, things like that. So what is Dartmouth Hitchcock doing to reduce this impact? The first thing we looked at was fuel, which is obviously probably one of our largest emitters in terms of greenhouse gases. So we switched from number 6 fuel oil to compressed natural gas, which has a big reduction in both carbon emissions and particulates, which is really impactful to the surrounding area in Lebanon. In addition, we're also building all our new buildings to LEED Silver standards. So that's reducing waste, water, electricity use, things of that nature. And then finally, as a hospital, we do have operating rooms, and they tend to be our most wasteful unit in the whole hospital due to the strict sanitary standards. So what we looked at is, in these medical kits that surgeons use, what can we be reusing? What do we not have to throw out every single time? So we looked at that, and in order to identify things, we met with surgeons, things like that, and their work has reduced $1.5 million in spending, as well as obviously there's a waste reduction there as well. In terms of what I've personally been working on, we're rewriting our 2025-2030 environmental targets. So we're looking at, what are our REACH goals? Do we want carbon neutrality by 2030? What are our SMART goals? Are we replacing utensils in the dining halls, things like that? So as I continue to work with Dartmouth through the remainder of the summer, really excited to bring some of these goals to fruition, and I'm really thankful for this experience. So thank you very much.